The Supreme Court has overruled a Madhya Pradesh High Court order that made 3 years of legal practice mandatory for civil judge aspirants. The High Court had halted the 2022 recruitment citing lack of experience among applicants, but the Supreme Court stayed their decision last year and has now cleared the process to continue without the 3-year requirement. This brings major relief to thousands of law graduates waiting for the selection process to resume. Legal experts say the ruling ensure wider access to judiciary career and respect earlier eligibility norms. Chief Minister Mohan Yadav's government has taken a Rs 3,000 crore loan through the Reserve Bank of India with repayment due on September 24th. This is the second major loan in just 15 days. On September 9th, the state borrowed Rs 4,000 crore in 3 installments. This time, 1,500 crore was borrowed twice on the same day. Financial analysts warn frequent borrowing could place serious pressure on the state treasury. With assembly polls behind and Singhas spending ahead, question are growing over fiscal management. Urban Administration Minister Kailash Vijayvargiya has ordered strict check on project linked to the upcoming Singhas festival. He instructed officials to meet deadlines and maintain construction standards. Key focus areas include setting up bathhouses and toilets near railway station and widening roads that connect Ujjain with other pilgrimage sites. Singhas held once every 12 years draw millions of devotees, with Rs 11,909 crore allocated for festival-related work. The government is pushing for transparent and timely execution ahead of one of the world's largest religious events. A technical glitch grounded Madhya Pradesh Governor Bangu Bhai Patel's helicopter in Tikamgarh after he attended a public event. The chopper failed to take off, forcing the governor to wait over 30 minutes before returning by road. The issue was later resolved and the aircraft took off without him. The governor has visited Karmasan Hatta village located about 20 kilometers from Tikamgarh. Officials said there was no safety concern, but the incident has raised fresh questions about VIP travel protocols in remote districts. In Indore, locals assaulted the bus of a driver owned by BJP MLA Golu Shukla's travel company, Bhaneshwari Travels. The incident happened near Arvindo Hospital opposite Bikaner Suites on the busy Indore-Ujjain highway. Residents claimed the bus had been speeding and was involved in an earlier accident. A video of the beating surfaced 4 days later, sparking outrage. The clip also renewed concern about law and order in urban traffic zones. Police say they are investigating both the assault and past traffic complaints linked to the vehicle. Two widowed women, Poonam Bhadoria and Suruchi Bhadoria, submitted an application to the Gwalior collector asking the governor for permission to die with their families. They allege harassment by Central Bank and Union Bank over financial matters. The women said repeated mental pressure from the bank has left them hopeless. Their shocking plea for euthanasia has created serious concern among officials and locals. In a bold move against proxy politics, Gwalior collector Ruchika Chauhan ordered several husbands to leave an official meeting after they showed up in place of their elected wives. She asked the men to sit in the visitor gallery and insisted that only the elected women councillor could participate. The incident has sparked debate over increasing instances of male family members exercising power in place of female representatives. The collector's action has drawn praise from activists calling for a stronger enforcement of gender representation in local governance. A 21-year-old youth, Sumit Lodhi, died by suicide in Bhopal's Kohe Fiza area hours after participating in a Durga procession. According to his family, Sumit was disturbed after seeing his girlfriend dancing with another man during the event. He returned home deeply upset and was later found hanging from a tree early Tuesday morning. Police have registered a case and begun investigation. The incident has sparked concern over emotional health among youth, especially during intense cultural festivals. Counseling and community support are being urged by local groups. Monsoon withdrawal has begun from Gujarat, Rajasthan, Haryana and Punjab, with Madhya Pradesh next in line. According to weather official, the state will see rain until early October. Heavy showers are likely on September 25th and 26th across multiple districts. Farmers are closely watching the skies as this final spell could be crucial for Kharif crop. Light rainfall is also expected in parts of the state on Tuesday. Experts say this year's monsoon has been fairly balanced but urge caution due to sudden downpours.